Good evening, and final preparations underway for tomorrow's military parade. And this is the route, Constitution Avenue. You can see it is blocked down, has been for several days, and at every intersection here and around the National Mall, packed with security, getting ready for as many as 200,000 visitors tomorrow. They are celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Army. The parade will include 6,600 soldiers, 150 military vehicles, including tanks, 50 aircraft for a flyover, 36 horses, and 2 mules. The Army hopes that this will help to bring more soldiers into the ranks.
I'm hoping that, at the end of the day, the American public is as excited about the Army as I am.
Now, President Trump has faced some pushback to his parade plan, especially when it comes to the cost. It could be as much as $45 million. But there are also protesters saying it just sends the wrong message. There are protests scheduled here in D.C. tomorrow, as well as in all 50 states by a group calling themselves No Kings.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved.
This is how fascist tyrants and dictators are deposed around the world through the mass nonviolent action of the people, and this is what is needed in this country at this historic turning point.
The FBI monitoring protests both here in D.C. and across the country and say there is no credible threat at this point. They also are quick to point out they will not tolerate any violence here in the nation's capital. This is an all-day event starting with a fitness challenge in the morning, winding up with a concert and fireworks in the evening. That's the latest from here in Washington. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News.
And this weekend in Colorado, we'll see dozens of protests here taking a stand against the Trump administration policies. Several of these protests are going to happen in small towns like Genesee, even though some of these towns have tried to push back, not granting a permit for a protest. You don't always need a permit for a protest, though, so yeah, it is what it is. Officials in the town of Parker, for example, tried to get the No Kings protest moved to another town because it would interfere with the Parker Days Festival. Instead, protesters in Parker plan to stick to the sidewalks.